How does one navigate the tumultuous seas of creativity? This question, a profound mystery that pulls at the heartstrings of every artist, from the writer penning their first poem to the painter sketching their 100th canvas, is not a new one. It's a query that has been asked and pondered upon for centuries. It is a concern that has echoed in the halls of academia, whispered in the corners of dimly lit cafes, and shouted the mountaintops of artistic despair. So, how does one steer their artistic vessel through this stormy sea, navigating the rough waves of criticism, the icy depths of self-doubt, and the deceptive currents of imitation? How can an artist find their authentic voice among the multitude of voices, both harmonious and discordant, that make up the world's noise? This is a question, not just for artists, but for anyone who yearns to create, to express, to reach out and touch the world with their unique perspective. It's not just a concern for the poets, painters, and musicians of the world, but for every dreamer who gazes out at the sea of creativity and yearns to set sail. How does, in particular, find their voice amidst the cacophony of the world's noise? It's a question that echoes through the lines of every sonnet, every verse, every stanza. It's a riddle that hides within the meter of every poem and the rhythm of every song. It's a mystery that has puzzled many, from the budding artist taking their first tentative steps onto the stage of creativity, to the seasoned philosopher who has spent a lifetime pondering the intricacies of human expression. To find the answer, or perhaps to catch a glimpse of it, we delve into the annals of literary history. We sift through the tomes of wisdom penned by the great minds of yesteryears. We seek the counsel of those who, through their work, have etched names into the eternal stone of artistic achievement. Among these paragons of literary accomplishment, one name stands out, a beacon illuminating the path for those who seek to navigate the vast and fickle sea of creativity. That name is Rainer Maria Rilke, a celebrated poet who, with his words, painted images that resonated in the hearts and minds of his readers. Rilke, a titan of the written word, was not just a poet but also a mentor. He generously shared his wisdom, his insights, and his experiences with a young aspiring poet, Franz Xaver Capus, in the early 20th century. This exchange, a window into the mind and heart of one of literature's greatest voices, provides us with a compass, a guide to navigating the tumultuous seas of creativity. So we turn to Rilke's letters, these invaluable artifacts of artistic wisdom. We pore over his words, dissecting each sentence, each phrase, each word, in the hopes of uncovering the secret to finding one's voice amidst the world's noise. We study his advice, his encouragement, his warnings, and his praise, searching for the key to unlocking our own creative potential. These are questions that have puzzled many, from the budding artist to the seasoned philosopher. For answers, we turn to the letters of Rainer Maria Rilke, a celebrated poet who generously shared his wisdom with a young aspiring poet, Franz Xaver Capus, in the early 20th century. Rilke's correspondence, compiled in the collection Letters to a Young Poet, reveals a treasure trove of insights. With each letter he unfolds a layer of wisdom, layering advice with personal anecdotes and painting a picture of the creative life that is as complex as it is beautiful. In his first letter, Rilke advocates for solitude. He portrays it not as a state of loneliness, but as a rich landscape where one can explore their inner world. Solitude, according to Rilke, is the fertile soil where creativity takes root and flourishes. As the letters progress, Rilke encourages Capus to trust in his own inner voice. He stresses the importance of authenticity, urging the young poet to resist conforming to external expectations. To Rilke, the highest form of art springs from the deepest corners of the self. In the world around him, Rilke finds an inexhaustible source of inspiration. He encourages Capus to do the same, to look beyond the surface and find beauty in the ordinary. He insists that even the most mundane moments can be transformed into art, through the lens of a sensitive and contemplative soul. Throughout the correspondence, Rilke returns time and again to the themes of patience and perseverance. He acknowledges the struggle inherent in the creative process, but sees in it an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. To Rilke, every challenge faced on the artistic journey is a stepping stone towards mastery. Perhaps one of the most potent insights from Rilke's letters is his embrace of uncertainty. Life, he suggests, is not a puzzle to be solved, but a mystery to be lived. He encourages Capus to dive into the manifold complexities of life, to grapple with them, and ultimately, to find meaning in them. Rilke's letters are more than just advice to a young poet. They are a testament to the power of art and the importance of staying true to one's path. They remind us of the value of introspection, the beauty in the ordinary, and the courage it takes to be an artist. Whether you're a poet, a philosopher, or simply a seeker of wisdom, Rilke's words resonate with a timeless truth. The creative journey is a voyage of self-discovery, and each one of us must chart our own course.